Okay, my name is Susan Maina. I'm a Kenyan. I am currently at the Hekima Institute of Peace Studies, and I am doing my second year in the MA in Peace Studies and International Relations. Interestingly, I was so desperate for something to do with peace. So I actually went online, searched online until I found, I first found something else, and then I landed on Hekima University. And I started my inquiries from there. Because being in Kenya, I had been involved in a political campaign for a relative in 2017. But coming from post-elections in 2007, and we went to the ground in 2017, I discovered Kenya really needed something more than just political leadership. I realized there was a real need to teach our people about peace and what it means to have peace. So it is out of that I initiated a peace initiative in the Rift Valley, actually where the post-election violence started in Kenya. The initiative is called Wazingishu Peace Forum. So after I started the initiative, I realized I was going to lead people with no knowledge because I came from a different sector. I have been in the hospitality industry for the longest time. So getting into the peace sector, I was like, I didn't know anything, yet I have started a peace initiative. So it made me crave to do some training and to get knowledge about peace building. That is why I desperately needed it. I feel empowered. There's nothing as good as when you feel you are skilled for a certain job. I feel I can now confidently talk about peace building. The terms now, unlike before when I would get onto a media interview and I'm being asked, do you think there's been justice for the post-election violent victims? I would evade those questions because I didn't know what to say. But now I can face, anybody. I can talk to people at grassroots level. I can talk about conflict. I can talk about gender empowerment. I honestly feel empowered. I feel now I know the peace language. I would have attended seminars in the past and I had no clue what they are talking about. Gender parity, gender equity, nothing. I had no clue. But I come out of Hekima empowered, knowing the peace language and knowing what really peace building is all about. Hekima is a jewel that I feel it has not been discovered by many. Honestly, when I came in, I felt, how come people don't know about Hekima? Why can't everybody just know what Hekima is all about? Because one, the environment is beautiful. I mean, from the surrounding, it is a very conducive environment for anybody who wants serious studies. It is a very conducive environment. The lecturers are not there for business. The way you can go to just the other commercial universities, it's almost like a hospital where the doctors are practicing private and then there's time they go to attend to the business. Hekima University, you actually get value for money. The lecturers are always available. You can tell it is almost a vocation. They give out of the knowledge that they have. They have a lot of time. Sometimes you feel like 3 hours just lapse and you literally have to beg for time to go for a break. So they are so committed. It was very interesting to be in a class where we were such a small number, but we had a representation of 7 African countries. So it is a very rich culture because anytime we did classwork, you would hear from so many countries, Central African Republic, Burkina Faso, Mozambique, and it was so rich. Nigeria. We were only 2 Kenyans. We've been 2 Kenyans in our class. And so it has been so wide and quite enriching. Actually, I have a conclusion that I made during the cultural day that I think Hekima in Kenya is most likely the only sole unit that carries a wide a cross-section of Africa. Because I think we had almost 40 representations out of 54 countries. I think Hekima carries 90% of Africa. I don't know which other place in Kenya you would get that. Anytime, anytime. So far from my institute, at least 3 people have gone through the certificate courses in conflict resolution. So it is anytime I would recommend. Anybody who is in the peace building, conflict resolution, this is a place. I am already doing what so for mine it was need driven. It was not that I came to Hekima to go and look for something. I already had something, so I needed to be empowered so that I can go and be empowered as I serve the community that I am in. That is Uasin Gishu Peace Forum. I wish Hekima can be discovered by not only Kenyans, but Africa.